Welcome to Season 1 of the CCHL This Week. The CCHL Network presents the CCHL This Week with Avgeropoulos and Josh Primeau. The CCHL This Week. My name's Avgeropoulos. This is Josh Primeau. We're back. We did miss last week, unfortunately, but we are now back. Josh, how's it going? How's your week, sir?
It's going good. I've been better. I'm a little ill right now. I think there's definitely a cold bug going around lately, but I'm feeling all right. I'm on the mend now. So
How's is the bronchitis acting up again, or is it something else?
no, just a little cold. It's just like a sinus cold, but definitely feeling a little bit better these days.
All right, well, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing better. But we're gonna hop into the games. So our first game here, this was from the 24th to 27th, I believe, or it might have been 24 to 28. So the first game we have here in the lone Thursday night affair from this game, the Ottawa Junior Senators picked up a big road win over the Cornwall Colts. The score was 6-2. Massimo Gentile, Michael Hebert, Braxton Ross, Thierry Fortin, James Taylor, and Liam Lucas scored goals, while Rourke Appleby made 32 saves as Ottawa improved their record on the season to 14-4-2-0. Cornwall, who fell to 11-9-1-0, had goals from Tristan Miron and Nolan Gagnon, while Dax Easter made 25 saves in the loss.
Yeah, now moving on to Friday, there are 5 games across the CCHL region on Friday, which saw victories from Navan, Ottawa, Smiths Falls, Rockland, and Renfrew. We'll start off with Navan taking on Brockville, and very exciting game from 2 very exciting teams. Navan took a big 3-2 win. Colin McDougall scored twice in the game. Gabe Crete added a single, where Diego D'Alessandro made 30 saves as Navan improved their season record to 15-5-2. Brockville, who dropped to 10-11 now on the year, had goals from Bell Sterling and Thomas Haynes, while Sammy Molu finished with 31 saves in the loss. Definitely a great game between these two teams. Moving right along here, as another exciting game between 2 fairly exciting teams. Ottawa taking on the Hawkesbury Hawks. Nicolas Papineau, Liam Lucas, and Braxton Ross tallied the 3 goals that were enough for Ottawa to get the win, while Connor Shibley made 40 saves as Ottawa improved to 15-4-2, on the year, while Hawkesbury, who fell to 10-7-1-3, had 2 goals from Landon Brownlee, while Dimitri Pelikos made 30 saves in the loss.
Moving on to the next game here, Smiths Falls and Kempville. Smiths Falls ended up winning this one 6-1. Hunter Brown and Owen Watson scored 2 goals apiece. Trevor Foucher and Alec Hamadi added singles, while Will McAvoy made 35 saves as Smiths Falls improved to 15-6-0-1 on the season. Kempville, who fell to a record of 6-11-3-0, had their lone goal scored from Nicholas saves in the loss. Josh, go ahead with the next game, sir.
Yeah, and the next game was another exciting one, but defensive dynamo-like game from the Rockland Nationals. Nicholas White scored twice. Jordan Prepsil added a single, while Hayden Gould made 15 saves as Rockland improved to 9-8-1-2, 15 saves on just 16 shots in the game. So really nice job by Rockland shutting down Nepean. Nepean, who fell to 4-13-0-2 in this one, had their lone tally from Nicholas Larkin, while Lucas Sandu made 36 saves in the losing effort. Greg, we'll pass it right back on to you.
Yep, my apologies to interrupt you. Moving on to our next game. It was Renfrew and Pembroke. Renfrew ended up winning this one 4-3 in overtime. Tyson Tomasini scored twice, including the overtime winner, Robert Martiniello, and Jace Letourneau. I hope that's how you say his name. Also tallied goals, while Sebastian Reiew made 26 saves as Renfrew improved to 12-6-1-1 on the year. Pembroke, who dropped to a record of 5-12-1-1, had goals from Pratt Stenson, Ryan McNally, Matt Yeager, while Ben Forget made 42 saves in the loss. Josh, back over to you, sir.
Yeah, and it was the only game of Saturday night where Hawkesbury took a big 3-2 win over the Brockville Braves. Derek Larocque, Remy Gelina, and Alex Fournier scored the goals for Hawkesbury, while Deacon Randall Snow made a whopping 48 saves as Hawkesbury improved to 11-7-1-3 on the season. Big effort from Randall Snow in goal. Brockville, who fell to 10-12 on the year, had goals from Zach Binieris and Luke Chor, who continues to have a fantastic season, while Philip Rondina made 24 saves in the loss. As we move on to Sunday and pass it off to you, Greg.
And on this Sunday, there was 5 games across the CCHL region. We saw victories from the Ottawa Junior Senators, Nepean Raiders, Carleton Place Canadians, Navan Grads, and Kemptville 73s. The first game of this Sunday was Ottawa and Smiths Falls. Ottawa ended up taking this one 3-2. Andrew Uturo, Massimo Gentile, and James Taylor netted goals, while Rourke Appleby made 22 saves as Ottawa improved to 16-4-2 on the season. Smiths Falls, who fell to 15-7-1, had goals from Alex McIntosh and Connor Renane, while Will McAvoy made 41 saves in the losing effort. Josh, back over to you.
Yeah, and a game that I did the play-by-play for this weekend on Sunday, and a very exciting game and another win for the Nepean Raiders. And it was Tyler Melvin who really generated the offense for the Raiders. He scored twice. Luke Posthumus had a goal. Shane Moody with his first career CCHL goal, and Jordan Graham with the game winner had the goals for the Nepean Raiders. While Jordan Provost, affiliate goaltender, got his first career CCHL win with a 46-save effort as Nepean picked up their 5th win and improved to 5-13-2 on the year. Rockland, who now falls to 9-9-1-2, had goals from Adriano Lombardo-Tulo, Jonathan Swire, and Sam Boln, while Ben Graham made 34 saves in the loss.
Moving on to Carleton Place and Cornwall. Carleton Place ended up taking this one 2-0 over Cornwall. Cole McGuire and Gino Colangelo scored, while Jackson Pundick made a 21-save shutout as Carleton Place improved their season record to 11-7-1. Cornwall, who dropped to 11-10-1, had a 24-save effort from Dax Easter in the loss. Back over to Josh.
And an exciting game here as well as Navan picking up another big win, 4-3 win over the Renfrew Wolves. Colin McDougall, Joseph Ianello, Tio Daddario, and Max Donahue found the net, while Braden McIntosh made 29 saves as Navan improves now to 16-5-2 on the year. Renfrew, who now falls to 12-7-1-1, had goals from Noah Vomscheit, Trent Scullion, Brendan Waivada, while Nolan McDowell made 30 saves in the loss for the Wolves.
And now for our last game of this Sunday and our last game of the episode here. There was a lot of scoring in this one, so please bear with me on these names here. Kemptville and Pembroke was the game. Kemptville did end up taking this one 8-6 in a very high-octane offensive game. Grady Logue scored twice, Emile Trottier, Caden Henry, Matthew Yakubowski, Hunter Brazier, Benjamin Campo, and Carter Volette also scored, while Jacob Biron made 30 saves as Kemptville improved their season record to 7-11-3. Pembroke, who dropped to 5-13-1-1, had a hat-trick from Vital Denise and singles from Pratt Stenson, Owen Rainey, and Ryan McNally in the loss. Now, that is going to do it for this installment of the CCHL this week. Those were your games for the week and a very exciting one that we just ended off on. Josh, before we go, is there anything that you would like to say about any of these games or anything that happened this week?
Yeah, crazy couple of games on Sunday, and a really exciting one to end it off. An 8-6 win, and unfortunate game for Pembroke and for Vital Denise as he picks up the hat trick in a losing effort. Not often that you see that happen, but a big win for Kemptville. And then, of course, a little bit biased for myself, big win for the Nepean Raiders on Sunday afternoon. it was nice to get them back in the win column. They've now won 2 out of their last 3 games. So nice to see them on the up and up. It's always nice when the bottom of the league is competing because it makes the top of the league just that much better when they're having to come out and give a hard effort against the lower teams rather than just coming out and having it be a cakewalk. So a big win for Nepean and some big exciting games this week.
For sure, I totally agree, and I'm 100% on board with what you just said of how it's always nice when the teams that are lower seeded in the league are competitive because it just makes the rest of the league that much more fun to follow, and just in general, you like a good underdog story. So that's always fun to root for. But well, Josh, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for joining me. We'll be back next week. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next week for the CCHL this week.
And now I know